Good morning, First Universalists. Let's stand as you're willing and able and sing some songs together. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. You're not alone. You're not alone. Don't you give up. Don't you give up. Keep moving on. Keep moving on. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Lift up your eyes. Lift up your eyes. Don't you despair. Don't you despair. Look up ahead. Look up ahead. The path is there. The path is there. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. I know you're scared. I know you're scared. And I'm scared too. And I'm scared too. But here I am. But here I am. Right next to you. Right next to you. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. And lead with love. And lead with love. You gotta do what the Spirit says do. You gotta do what the Spirit says do. When the Spirit says do, you gotta do, oh Lord. You gotta do what the Spirit says do. 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 You gotta sing when the Spirit says
move the iPad away from that. Awesome. What a rousing set of songs to get us going this morning, and I'm so excited that you're all here today. I wanted to welcome... I'm going to come back here. Can you all still hear me? All right. I wanted to welcome everyone this morning to First Universalist Church of Denver, a sanctuary for spiritual growth, community, and connection. We are building the world we dream about together. I am Joe Over. My pronouns are they, them, and theirs, and I am your worship associate today. To everyone here right now in our building and to those of us joining on the live stream, we want to extend a warm welcome, and we're so glad that you're making First Universalist a part of your spiritual journey. And for those of you that are newer to the congregation, we want to give you an extra warm welcome. We would love to get to know you better, and you can help us do so by completing a visitor form at the table, the welcome table after service, or online if that is how you're attending. If you do that, we'll also add you to our weekly happenings newsletter. And that will help you know and understand all the cool, great things that are happening at First Universalist and what's going on. I also invite you to stick around after service for coffee and conversation, and it's in our hospitality center just across the way. And as with any other week at First Universalist, there are indeed many great things that are happening here, and so I'd like to highlight just a few today. First off, one way that our adults build community here and connection is through our small group ministries. These groups of 6 to 12 people meet monthly, usually once a month, for deep listening and sharing around a different monthly theme. And there are plenty of days, times, and interest groups to choose from. So please check out the link in that happenings email that I mentioned and sign up for a group today. And then this year, our First Universalist community is discerning our future. I'm sure you've all heard a lot about it. And we're doing that through our strategic planning process. At the heart of that process are small groups, focus groups, where you can listen to and share ideas with the Strategic Planning Committee and your fellow congregants. We need as many people's input as possible, so please sign up for a focus group at the committee's table, also in the fellowship hall or in the hospitality center afterwards. And then for those of you who have been here for a while now know that our biggest fundraiser of the year is coming up. And I'd like to invite Karen Rutledge, who I think is in the choir, to tell us a little bit more about our annual auction.
Good morning, everyone. Our biggest fundraiser of the year is the annual auction. The theme this year is hats off to First UU. Kind of a big hat. And it will be Saturday evening, November 8th. Tickets will go on sale next week and will be on sale most of October. But the most important thing right now is what? Donations. That's the way we make money on our online auction the week before November 8th. We have 28 days only before the donation deadline comes, which is October 19th. What could you donate? Gift certificates, restaurants, really popular. Theater tickets, concert tickets, homes, condos, vacation getaways. We already have Breckenridge, Dillon, Grand Lake, and new this year, a tiny home in Estes Park. Social events are huge around here and build community. So think about if you can offer a breakfast, a lunch, a game night, music at your home. Just think about it. Gift baskets sell well. We've had books, breakfast baskets, game baskets. Services, think about what you can offer, a massage, bike repair, whatever your gift is, and homemade items and produced art. There are some talented people around here, and yesterday a weaver came up and will maybe put some homemade woven scarves in. Get your donations in. We're going to have a table out there every Sunday. Tickets start next Sunday, and mark your calendar for November 8th. If you can't make November 8th, no worries. You can bid online beforehand. Thank you.
Please rise in body or spirit for our opening hymn. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land where I'm born. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land. Come and go with me to that land where I'm born. There'll be freedom in that land. There'll be freedom in that land. There'll be freedom in that land where I'm born. There'll be freedom in that land. There'll be freedom in that land. There'll be freedom in that land where I'm born. There'll be justice in that land. There'll be justice in that land. There'll be justice in that land where I'm born. There'll be justice in that land. There'll be justice in that land. There'll be justice in that land where I'm born. There'll be singing in that land. There'll be singing in that land. There'll be singing in that land where I'm born. There'll be singing in that land. There'll be singing in that land. There'll be singing in that land where I'm born.
Our opening words today are a poem by Joy Lenton, I Am Seeking. I am seeking a quiet stream underneath life's detritus, beyond the fluctuating, a place that welcomes waiting. I am seeking a still point in my life to anchor me when tides run higher still and I lose my heart, my will. I am seeking somewhere secure and safe, a refuge, so I can reach out again with courage, hope, confidence. I am seeking signs of life when all looks dead, to survive days of darkness and drear, times I want to disappear. I am seeking more than this world contains: holy rain, deep connectivity, a place to sit, grow, and breathe. Please join me in the lighting of, in the words for the lighting of our chalice. Love is the spirit of this church and service is its law. This is our covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, to serve human need, and to help one another.
Spirit of God, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirrings of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea. Move in the heart, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me.
Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Naomi, and I'm your Director of Religious Education. And I would love to invite all my littles up here, or young at heart, and anyone who just likes to have a good time. If you can come on up, that would be great. Sometimes, when we want to help others or work hard for things that we truly, truly care about, sometimes we can push ourselves too much. Come in here and sit down. And sometimes, if we don't do anything at all, we don't make any change, at least none that we want to see. Today, we're going to practice finding balance. So I have in here some feathers. Look at us. And I found this cute little technique about how we can all find balance. And as adults and as children, I think we can learn a little bit about this, okay? So I want everyone real quick, just take a deep breath. Yeah, just be present. I feel you. You're okay. We have this feather, and I want you to think of this feather as the work or the justice or the things you are trying to accomplish in life. You know that task list that's been sitting on your fridge or in your iPhone or in your notebook that hasn't been checked off? This is that list, okay? If sometimes work can be a little bit harder than what we can really do, right? Sometimes this feather is so gentle that if we blow too hard, because we come at it a little too hard, our work can sometimes come out of reach. But then there are times when we just don't try hard enough, right? And when it just falls, and we still can't seem to catch it, and it just falls underneath us. Now, I may be your Director of Religious Education, I may be teaching you this today, but something that I have learned all week as I've been practicing with this feather is that I'm not balanced enough in my own life to be able to blow this feather just gently enough that it just stays up, right? I don't think any of us really are just perfect enough to make this perfect. So thank goodness we have the children. Now, your job, my friends, is to take a feather, but I want you to raise your right hand. Raise your right hand for me, if you know which one's right. Yep, it's this one. Yes. And I want you to repeat after me. I promise to take one feather, do what Naomi says to do, and then put the feather back. Okay, great. So take one feather. Thank you so much, friends. I will be blamed when the feathers have left and stayed here. So take a feather, and this is what we're going to practice. So if you blow this feather too hard, it's going to fly away from you. Sometimes when we are doing the justice work that we all feel called to do, and we jump in too hard, too fast, we get a little exhausted. And sometimes it feels like the goal is just out of reach. And sometimes when we don't do enough, right, we just don't see the results that we're hoping for. Right? And we just don't know how to balance that. So you're going to take a feather, and what I would love for our children, who obviously have way more balance in their lives than we do, obviously, we're going to try and take this feather, and what I want you to try to do, because Miss Naomi has failed many a times, and maybe this will work. You're going to tilt your head back, and I want you to blow just enough to keep the feathers up in the air. Yes? Just enough, right? So it looks something like, that was the first time we did that. I found balance over the weekend, friends. Rest is important. So get your rest and do the hard work. Let's go, my friends. Are you ready? One more time. Ready? Put it up in the air, and just enough to... Well, apparently our children also need to learn balance. So what I would like you to do from going out from here is to understand that sometimes the work is a little bit harder and it needs a little bit more energy than we're probably ready to do. But also filling your energy is what keeps us going. Raise your hand if you're just tired. Don't lie, I see you. I'm tired, the work is hard. Our kids are tired and all they've been doing is blowing a feather, friends. I feel that. So, what I want you to do is remember that the work is sometimes just a feather, and it can be light and it can be heavy, but take the moments to practice your breath work. Everyone together, we're gonna breathe in, and we're gonna breathe out, because that's what matters. My friends, we're gonna learn more about this and other things in our classes this morning as we learn about Judaism. I'm gonna have you stand up. Whoever has my bag, we're gonna put all the feathers in the bag right behind you. Ready, friends? Let's take your feathers. Thank you.
May your mind be open to new learning. May your lips bring truth into the world. May your heart know love and your hands do the work of justice as you go your way in peace. As you go your way in peace.
Generous community, generous in our gifts of time and talent and treasure. We take a moment to celebrate that generosity every week during our offering. Some weeks, what we gather in this moment of generosity stays with us to support the work that we do day in, and week out. And many Sundays, the generosity that we gather here goes out our doors to support the organizations and the people making a difference in our community. This morning is one such morning, and we are grateful to invite someone from Denver Clothes to Kids, our fellow UU from a little bit west of us. Mary Overington is here to tell us more about who we're supporting today.
Good morning. My name is Mary Overington, and I am a fellow UU from Lakewood. I love being here with all of you. Thank you. I just want to say how happy I am to be here. I can't believe someone gave me a microphone so that I could share with you about my favorite nonprofit, Clothes to Kids Denver. I am one of 4 founders of this wonderful organization that provides clothing to children in need for free. These children come from foster care, refugees, single-family homes, or a family that has just gone through a crisis, such as a house fire. Let me tell you a little bit about how we started. We were 4 women who were very aware that many children share clothing with their siblings so that they can take turns going to school. Or many children wore the same clothes every day for a week and were often bullied. We started in 2008. We each had our own area of specialty. I was a social worker for Denver County, and I retired about 5 years ago after 26 years. I work closely with many agencies in the community who kept clothing bags in their closets, and they never saw the light of day. At Clothes to Kids of Denver, we have a boutique-like setting where kids can shop for themselves, pick out their favorite color, size, and style. Each child receives 21 articles of free clothing that are either new or gently used. Because of the support we receive, this incredible wardrobe is provided for approximately $65 a wardrobe. Since we began, we have served over 125,000 children with this wardrobe. Thank you. In this past year, we have served anywhere from 1,200 to 1,400 children every month. Every December, we would open the boutique especially for the adolescents who lived in a group home and were unable to live with their family. I will never forget the young man who focused on a wardrobe that consisted of a white shirt, a tie, a blazer, a pair of shoes instead of the regular sneakers. This raised my curiosity. So I went to speak to his caseworker and asked her about this unusual selection of clothes. And she said to me, "Oh, you must mean Bob." Well, he was invited for Christmas at his grandparents' home. And he wants so much just to feel accepted and to belong. Well, respect is, in fact, one of the most important values that we at Clothes to Kids have. Clothes are very important. We also believe that every child deserves to attend school and feel dignified in a way that allows them to make school meaningful. Thank you for inviting me to be with you. We will now receive the Compassion in Action offering. Thank you for your generosity, and thank you for sharing the UU values. Thank you.
I am seeking a still point in my life to anchor me when tides rise higher still and I lose my heart, my will. We are seeking this stillness together, and we gather to be with one another in that spirit, in the middle of our lives, in the middle of this hour. Join me in this stillness for this guided meditation. Move your body to find your center. Stretch your neck, or maybe straighten your back, or place your hands in your lap, or close your eyes. Whatever will help you find your center. Take a deep breath in, down into your belly. Let it out slowly. Our breaths prepare our bodies for presence. Breathe in deep again. There is a little ember deep inside you. Can you feel it? Small and warm in your body, deep in your belly. Breathe in. Can you see it glowing as your in-breath stirs it? That's possibility. There is a little ember of possibility inside you. Feel it grow warmer as you breathe in. Feel it expanding inside you as you breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel it warming your body as it grows. First in your stomach, then tingling out over your arms and legs. Wiggle your fingers and toes if you can, as it reaches them. Feel it warming your cheeks. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, feel that possibility entering the world. Let it out into the world in a deep sigh. Feel possibility growing in your life. Where will it go from here? Breathe in and out, deep and steady. Come back into this space. Come back into your bodies. It is good to be together. In this place of possibility, we hold and heal one another in each other's company. We hold each other in joy and in sorrow. It is with deep sorrow that I share this news with you. We send our love and care to all who knew and loved Anne Mahoney. Anne died this past Friday. Her husband Barry shares that she passed peacefully, following a lot of good days at home, surrounded by family and friends, including their children, Mike and Katie. A memorial service will be here at church, and we will share more information when we have more to share. Hold each other and the Mahonies in care. Our care associate today is Donna Watkins. You can meet Donna here in the sanctuary after service if you have a need, a joy, or a concern to share with someone. And as the days unfold before us, if you have a joy or a sorrow to share, be sure to share it with Reverend Eric or the CARES team. How good it is to turn to one another with the contents of our lives, to love and be loved, to care and be cared for. Peace. Amen. So may it be.
Our reading today is by Wendell Berry, and it is titled, How to Be a Poet. 1. Make a place to sit down. Sit down. Be quiet. You must depend upon affection, reading, knowledge, skill, more of each than you have inspiration. Work, growing older, patience, for patience joins time to eternity. Any readers who like your poems doubt their judgment. 2, breathe with unconditional breath, the unconditioned air. Shun electric wire, communicate slowly, live a 3-dimensional life. Stay away from screens, stay away from anything that obscures the place it is in. There are no sacred places. There are no unsacred places. There are only sacred places and desecrated places. 3, accept what comes from silence. Make the best you can of it, of the little words that come out of the silence like prayers prayed back to the one who prays. Make a poem that does not disturb the silence from which it came.
My friends, we are in a time right now, and Birch, thank you for that prayer. I think we should all take another deep breath together. This is a time of uncertainty, a time when so much of our news feed feels like it should be coming from The Onion. If you don't know what that is, it's satire, but it doesn't seem like so much right now. Sometimes it's hard to feel hopeful, and as Naomi said, I don't know about you, but I'm tired. Our faith calls us to action, but when those requests for action keep getting bigger and more frequent, it is exhausting. On Labor Day weekend, Reverend Eric spoke about how important it is to rest, to take the time to take care of ourselves. We've learned from Naomi that unless our vessel isn't overflowing with energy, we can't give ours away or we'll be depleted. And the exhaustion doesn't just come from our bodies. We can feel that in our friends and neighbors as well. The Quaker singer, songwriter, activist, and just kind of in general amazing human, Carrie Newcomer, wrote a song about exactly this kind of time. And I love the story about how the song came to be. Carrie, along with Parker Palmer, another Quaker, but they're kind of both UUs also, they were working on a music and spoken word collaboration. She said that she asked Palmer, "What can we do when we are personally or politically heartbroken?" He responded, "We take sanctuary. We gather with those we love in places we love. We remember, we share stories, or we sit in silence until we can go on." Sometimes it's time for moving forward for action, but sometimes we take sanctuary for a while, that we rest in the arms of an individual or a community, a beautiful idea, and we gather our strength and our courage there to put up for a long road ahead, for what's ahead.
Will you be my refuge, my haven in the storm? Will you keep the embers warm when my fire's all but gone? Will you remember, bring me sprigs of rosemary, be my sanctuary, till I can carry on, carry on, carry on. This one knocked me to the ground, this one dropped me to my knees. I should have seen it coming, but it surprised me. Will you be my refuge, my haven in the storm? Will you keep the embers warm when my fire's all but gone? Will you remember, bring me sprigs of rosemary, be my sanctuary, till I can carry on, carry on, carry on. In a state of true believers, on streets called us and them, it's gonna take some time till the world feels safe again. Will you be my refuge? My haven in the storm, will you keep the embers warm when my fire's all but gone? Will you remember? Bring me sprigs of rosemary, be my sanctuary till I can carry on, carry on, carry on. You can rest here in Brown Chapel or with a circle of friends, a quiet grove of trees or between two bookends. Will you be my refuge, my haven in the storm? Will you keep the embers warm when my fire's all but gone? Will you remember? Bring me sprigs of rosemary, be my sanctuary till I can carry on, carry on, carry on, carry on.
In these same conversations with Parker Palmer, Newcomer talks about reframing questions. What do we do in hard times? Why do hard times happen? Instead, we should be asking, who will help me heal the wound? How do I walk forward in this hard life? We have hope. Hope is holding in a creative tension all that is with all that could and should be, and then each day taking some action to narrow the distance between the two. We can be each other's shelter, each other's haven in the storm. We can be each other's sanctuary, and we can be the ones to work together to move forward when we're ready, when our energy is overflowing. We can start to say yes to what comes next while we explore what we can do together. Because we have to do this work together. We are powerful together. The late Andrea Gibson, Colorado's poet laureate and activist, gave us so much wonderful poetry. The beginning lines in their poem, Say Yes, are, when two violins are placed in a room, if a chord on one violin is struck, the other violin will sound that same note. This is working together. If I hold the damper pedal down on the piano and our choir sings a chord, the chord will continue to ring on the strings of the piano. We're working together. When two babies are resting beside one another in incubators, their hearts will start to beat at the same time. If you hug somebody close for more than a few seconds, your heartbeats will begin to synchronize. And what's even more incredible is if one person in this hug is calm and one is anxious, the anxious heart will synchronize to the calm heart until both people are relaxed. We are far more connected and far more powerful than we know. We have so much influence on the people around us, and tapping into that is the key to changing our communities for the better. So this is Say Yes by Andrea Gibson. When two violins are placed in a room, if a chord on one is struck, the other violin will sound that same note. If this is your definition of hope, this is for you. For the ones who know how powerful we are, who know we can sound the music in the people around us simply by playing our own strings. For the ones who sing life into broken wings, open their chests and offer their breath as wind on a still day when nothing seems to be moving. Spare those intent on proving God is dead. For when your fingers are red from clutching your heart so it will beat faster. For the time you mastered the art of giving yourself for the sake of someone else. For the ones who have felt what it is to crush the lies and lift truth so high the steeples bow to the sky. This is for you. This is also for the people who wake early to watch flowers bloom, who notice the moon at noon on a day when the world has slapped them in the face with its lack of light. For the mothers who feed their children first and thirst for nothing when they're full. And this is for that moon on the nights she seems hung by a noose, for the people who cut her loose, and for the people still waiting for the rope to burn, about to learn that they have scissors in their hands. This is for the man who showed me the hardest thing about having nothing is having nothing to give, who said the only reason to live is to give ourselves away. So this is for the day we'll quit our jobs and work for something real. We'll feel for sunshine in the shadows, look for sun rays in the shade. This is for the people who rattle the cage that slave wage built, and for the ones who didn't know that filth until tonight, but right now are beginning songs that sound something like people turning their porch lights on and calling the homeless back home. This is for everything we own, and for the day we'll learn how much we have when we learn to give that all away. This is for doubt becoming faith, for falling from grace and climbing back up, for trading our silver platters for something that matters, like the gold that shines from our hands when we hold each other. This is for the grandmother who walked 1,000 miles on broken glass to find that single patch of grass to plant a family tree, where the fruit would grow to laugh. For the ones who know the math of war has always been subtraction, so they live like an action of addition. For you, when you give like every star is wishing on you, and for the people still wishing on stars, this is for you too. This is for the times you went through hell so someone else wouldn't have to. For the time you taught a 14-year-old girl she was powerful. For the time you taught a 14-year-old boy he was beautiful. For the radical anarchist asking a Republican to dance, because what's the chance of anyone moving from right to left if the only moves they see are NBC and CBS? This is for the no becoming yes, for fear becoming trust, for saying I love you to people who will never say it to us. For scraping away the rust and remembering how to shine, for the dime you gave away when you didn't have a penny, for the many beautiful things we do, for every song we've ever sung, for refusing to believe in miracles because miracles are the impossible coming true and everything is possible. This is for the possibility that guides us and for the possibilities still waiting to sing and spread their wings inside us, because tonight, Saturn is on his knees proposing with all 10,000 rings that whatever song we've been singing, we sing even more. The world needs us right now more than it ever has before. Pull all your strings, play every chord. If you're writing letters to the prisoners, start tearing down the bars. If you're handing out flashlights in the dark, start handing out stars. Never go a second hushing the percussion of your heart. Play loud. Play like you know the clouds have left too many people cold and broken, and you're their last chance for sun. Play like there's no time for hoping brighter days will come. Play like the apocalypse is only 4, 3, 2. But you have a drum in your chest that could save us. You have a song like a breath that could raise us like the sunrise into a dark sky that cries to be blue. Play like you know we won't survive if you don't, but we will if you do. Play like Saturn is on his knees proposing with all of his 10,000 rings that we give every single breath. This is for saying yes. This is for saying yes.
Will your heart and soul say yes? Will your spirit still say yes? There is more that I require of thee. Will your heart and soul say yes? Now will your heart and soul say yes, yes? Will your spirit still say yes? If I told you what I really need, would your heart and soul say yes? So just say will you listen to your heart? Listen to your soul. Will you say yes? Listen now. Will you listen to your heart? Will you call? Will you follow the call? Listen now, listen now. Yeah, yes. Will you listen to your heart? Will you listen to your soul? Listen now. Yes, yes. There is more that I require of thee. There is more that I require of thee. We're calling you higher. There is more. Will you listen to the calling of thee? There is more that I require of thee.
We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we leave to our hearts until we are together again. Thank you. May we feel the music of living and not fear the sad songs, but from them make new songs composed of both laughter and tears. Go, be blessed, and be a blessing.